Hello everyone, and welcome to Into the Motion. I didn't plan for my first 2 videos to be submissions for the Cartoon Animator 5 competition, but hey, it motivates me to start the channel. Quick intro, I'm an indie animator, and a total amateur. My plan is to create my own short animation series and brand. This channel is my way of documenting the process, partly to share what I learn, but also as a personal reference. You know, for those times when you forget shortcuts or techniques you've learned, or is that just me? My animation film is inspired by the music in the Hall of the Mountain King and the play Peer Gynt. The play theme, To Thyself Be Enough, conveys the idea of self-acceptance and finding fulfillment within oneself, rather than seeking external validation or trying to be someone else. Something I think is even more relevant in today's social media-driven world. Plus, I was totally amazed by Kenjuan Y's video of a girl breaking the fourth wall, which inspired me to create a troll character doing the same in CTA 5. The story? Picture this. A troll accidentally reopens CTA 5, explores the software, becomes the Troll King, gets rich, creates chaos, becomes miserable, and finally, gives it all up to be a happy troll again. Sounds fun, right? Check out my contest entry video to see how it unfolds. Here's a breakdown of my timeline and working hours. Everything from scripting, character building, animation, and final composite takes me a total of 130 hours. This was my first complete animation, so I spent longer than seasoned animators who already know their workflow. Sometimes I had to stop and learn something before I could move on. So, if you spot any redundant steps, bear with me. I started with research on Norwegian trolls and kings to keep my character true to the play and music. Isn't the Norwegian troll adorable? To simplify rigging, I used existing CTA 5 characters as a base before I make the complete change. I referenced hair rigging and even break down the boar's nose. The fast-paced music required careful planning for every beat change. I designed expressions and hand sprites, like the clawed hand and the hands for holding the controls, with Adobe Illustrator. Some are downloaded from ready-made illustrations and tweaked by me. To streamline bone naming, I designed an Excel sheet with formulas. Let me know if you'd like to get my Excel sheet and a tutorial for how to use it. As the troll explores CTA 5, it felt like I was exploring too. I added spring effects to the hair for a livelier look. For color changes, like the troll's skin tone, I duplicated the character, applied different colors, and made them visible at the right times. Timing sprite changes, like expressions or objects the troll interacts with, made a huge difference. I also added a background animation using screenshots of FPS changes to make scenes more dynamic. For example, when the troll digs through the content layer, keeping it still looked boring. Animating the sequence made the scene feel much more alive. Changing camera scopes, like switching between wide shots and close-ups, added a lot of depth to my scenes. I set up different camera angles in advance and adjusted them for perspective. Tracking objects, like the troll's crown, made movements smoother and more engaging. For character movements, I used default motion paths and the Path Creator tool. The climax happens when the troll accidentally creates a super complicated motion path. Pure chaos. And of course, I couldn't forget the butterfly. It was done mainly using motion paths to make its movements flow naturally, and added subtle interactions with the troll. It's a small but meaningful detail in the story, and I hope you catch its significance. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. As a solo animator, I rely a lot on CTA 5's default motions to save time. I organized animations into collections, so I didn't have to search through endless folders. Just a 2-minute animation took me over 130 hours. Imagine doing frame by frame without default motions. Another reason I love CTA 5 is its freeform deformation animation. It's convenient and, honestly, adorable. See how the troll's robe moves with FFD? It adds so much personality to the object. Once all the individual scenes were done in CTA5, I stitched them together in Adobe After Effects. I arranged scenes to match the music, added effects, transitions, and designed the sound. Sound effects are key. Every action, no matter how small, has the right sound to make it pop. I also played with LUTs for atmosphere, making the climax darker for dramatic effect. Not the expert, but I tried. Oh, and shout out to Envato for their sound effects, footage, and transitions. Not sponsored, but it really saved a lot of my time. For folks who preferred the convenience of CTA5, I think you will find Envato useful too. I'm thrilled to have completed my first short film. I've learned so much, and it's given me a solid foundation for creating my own series. I'll be uploading more detailed videos on specific steps I've learned. Let me know in the comments which ones you're most interested in. Subscribe to Into the Motion to follow my indie animator journey. Let's learn, grow, and create together. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.